Hello, welcome to adblock.com. Today we're going to learn how a driving instructor would invite one of their existing pupils or students to use adblock.com and therefore be able to benefit from the adblock.com services. Now, first thing that a driving instructor would do is log in the normal way using their email and password. They're then taken through to their home page where they would then go to select their Students tab, and they are now presented with a list of their active students. As you can see from the submenus, there are active students, inactive students, those students which have finished their lessons, passed their tests and moved on, pending invitations and accepted invitations. To invite an existing student who's not yet using adblock.com, we would simply select the pending invitations submenu. Now from here we're presented with a table of invites that we have already sent out, and we can see the date of when those invites were sent and their status. Amber being that they've already been sent and there hasn't been a response as yet, but another invite could be sent when this particular field turns red. It's not possible for a driving instructor to send more than one invite in any 7-day period to a student. So from here I would simply select the invite a learner driver to join adblock.com. From here I would then update this row with the name of my student. In this case I'm going to invite Uma Thurman. And update their email address. Once I've entered the information, I simply select the update button and the email invite is sent to the student Uma Thurman at their email address student@yahoo.co.uk. I'm also given the confirmation here that the email was sent on the 8th of September. Now please be aware that students do not have to pay for any of the adblock services, and driving instructors who acquire a student in this manner by inviting their own students are never charged for their students booking lessons with adblock. Driving instructors are only charged for students who book driving lessons who are completely new to this driving instructor. So there's absolutely no charge for attaining pupils in this way. If we now look at the inbox for Uma Thurman, we can now see that she's received the invite from adblock.com with a bit of information about what the system's about and a link to join adblock.com. At this point, if Uma was to click that link, she is taken straight through to adblock.com, where she's identified and therefore the relationship built up with that driving instructor. So once the click here to join button is selected, then Uma as a learner can finish the registration process and will now be connected with her driving instructor. Let's now assume that Uma Thurman did join adblock.com and is now a pupil of the original driving instructor, who was Jesse James. Now Jesse James now logs back in the normal way, email and password. Is taken through to his home page. And now when we go to the Students tab, I can look at my active list of students where I will now see Uma Thurman has appeared. Now if I look at my pending invitations, I can see that Uma Thurman's not in this one as she's no longer pending, but if I look in my accepted invitations, I will now see that Uma Thurman accepted the invite that was sent on 8th of September. So now she appears in my accepted invitations, and I can see her in my active students list as well. I can also select Uma Thurman from this list and carry out various other tasks such as driver's record, personal study, send her a message or deactivate the student, all topics which are covered in other sessions. That concludes the driving instructor inviting an existing student. Thank you for listening.